A GOP-backed bill to get rid of Wisconsin's statewide mask mandate has hit a wall. The Assembly has decided not to vote on the measure after months of the Republican-controlled legislature trying to strike down the mandate. The decision comes after lawmakers learned the move would jeopardize millions in federal food assistance.
AJ Bayatpour is at the state capitol with what this means and what happens next. AJ?
Well, there's a bit of a split among Republican leaders. Those in the Senate felt like they found a solution that would end the emergency order but keep the federal food relief money coming. Leaders in the Assembly, though, say they are being cautious, but whatever they do end up passing, they say it will not include a mask order.
It is your rules that do not acknowledge and protect us from COVID-19.
That actually is not a point of...
Tension at the end of a day that had plenty of disagreement. First, Republicans in the Senate moved forward with an amendment to the still pending COVID relief bill. The amendment would only allow Governor Evers to call a new emergency for the purpose of getting federal relief.
And we cannot, as a body, we are a body of law, look the other way when something is illegal and just turn our head because we're getting money. That would be wrong.
The Senate passes the amendment, but GOP leadership in the Assembly says not so fast.
Doesn't mean we're not committed to it. It means that we are trying to be also smart to make sure that we don't have any financial issues associated with it.
Democrats say they are relieved that, for the moment, the current emergency order and mask mandate remain in place.
I'm grateful and hope that the additional time will allow cooler heads to prevail and public health to also prevail.
Assembly Speaker Robin Vos says when Republicans do end this version of the order, its replacement will not include masks, calling that a social contract. We asked, why not then consider drunk driving a social contract?
Well, there's a difference there. First of all, we know that if you drive drunk, you are a danger to yourself, but you're also much more likely to be a danger to others. We know that while wearing a mask does in many cases help prevent the spread, it's not a panacea. Right? So I think there's not the same thing between drunk driving and wearing a mask.
Well, the Assembly did pass a bill that would require state health officials to come up with a plan to start vaccinating everyone by March 15th. With it passing, it'll now go to the Senate, but of course would still require the signature of Governor Evers. Live tonight at the state capitol, AJ Bayatpour, 27 News.